checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Okay.
Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter's spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
First thing I gotta do, I'll go with this. Was it this? Okay, let's go. Scan complete. Give holotape to Proctor and Groom. Is that done?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Is that what I do? Okay. Hope we don't end in the same freaking place. No, no, no. Wait. Am I gonna get locked again? Gosh. Alright, I'm just doing what the mission says. Well, let me first check. There's nowhere else to go. Is there a key in here or something? Let me set that up. I'd say they can actually. Yeah, I knew it'd be a lot. Search for any keys, because this door requires a key when I was over there last time. I don't think there's any. Alright, time to go.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
It's stuck.
Okay, now that I'm here, what do I do?
No way to pick this. Would need the key. No use.
What the heck do I do?
Don't have the key.
What the heck? I hear footsteps all around. I'm not supposed to... I did the network scan. I did everything else. What do I do now? It's impossible. Okay. I'm going back another save. I'm doing that again. 'Cause I don't think I'm doing something wrong. Yes. Alright, here we go. What's that road? I'm gonna have to look this up, actually. Snap again. I just want to get this freaking mission done at this point. Or just patch this one freaking problem. to... How to get through the Institute, Fallout 4.
Checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out. This is a one-shot deal. So what do you say? You ready to give it a try?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can...
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute. It could jeopardize our entire mission.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal intercept...
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform.
Right.
The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Dr. Lee is a valuable asset. If any harm comes to her, I'm holding you personally responsible.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady.
Refrain from
All
opening
that's
fire
left is to
inside the
throw the
Institute.
transmit switch.
It could jeopardize our entire
Transmitting in
mission.
3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Okay, finally. Search this room.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
the heck do I do? Because I know if I go on this, I'm gonna get freaking stuck.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Completed interview.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Yes.
Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me!
Oh.
Father? Father, help me!
Hey.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am...
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son.
This
Well,
guy.
your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet
Oh, I
you.
didn't even do that.
After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
No.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics.
What'd you say? Hello, Wyatt.
I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Oh, there's no way.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
Prove it then.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Need your help. On what? No.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
No.
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. and you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Gosh! I don't know what to put. They killed my wife. I can't do it.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface.
No.
But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Sorry, buddy. I'm getting Dr. Lee now.
Only opens with a key. Since shutdown.
Damn it, Galton, what the hell is going on down there? I have to convene an emergency directorate meeting because of this screw-up. That synth was a prototype. It was absolutely not ready for field testing. The mess it caused in Diamond City threatens decades of work to keep us out of the spotlight. I will be very clear. My legacy as director will not be tarnished by your division's mistakes. I am going to find out exactly who approved any sort of operation above ground, and that person will be held fully accountable.
Director code. How the heck do I get a director code? I need to find all the doctors in them.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
I don't think I'm gonna have to work with them.
I've changed my mind. I'll work with you.
Well, that's good to hear. All right, then. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I gotta get Dr. Lee. I'll do this later. Can I open doors now, at least?
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing.
Don't make excuses.
Welcome to the
You're
Institute,
clearly
sir.
defective. I intend to report this.
Perhaps this is stupid.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well, that was productive.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Institute is deceiving you.
So now you're just gonna hurl baseless accusations to get what you want? Come on, you can do better than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Okay. Now we gotta find, serum. Where is it?
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest suits.
are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No one can talk about that.
Operating at full capacity.
Excuse me.
Nothing to report, sir.
Bioscience. His old office is the serum. Okay. I've got to get it for him. I told him I would.
You have time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Lucky.
Nice.
The lab has to have the thing. It looks old enough to me.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Okay. I'm just trying to find all the things that you can move around now. Okay, let's try near. I just have an N-E or
There we go.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, if this isn't where the heck they... It's a mod.
Contact.
Holy crap! Where the heck would it be? Oh, I turned it off. Dang it. Where the heck is this freaking...
Sweet.
mutant? I've got to be getting close. Cause they... I've got to be getting close to it. Okay, let's try this one. What's D-O-N or E? Can't have both in it. Means it would have to be this one.
Through.
This has got to be it. Our office on his desk. Our office. What the heck? Go back in here, actually. It's gotta be in here. Here's the terminal. Brian Virgil.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsairs can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
So I'm in there as soon as possible. Literally said it was on the whole disc, it's not there. I'm gonna look it up. I have to look this junk up. It's too hard. Where? The board of lots in the back of the room with 2 super mutants suspended in vats. I don't know what vats are. The back of the room. So it's in here. It's always good to know. Where at though? In the what? I gotta like watch a YouTube video.
Hey, what's up everybody? We're back today with another quick tip perspective in here to meet your first disabled that if you're able to round up next room, it's an advanced door, the terminal looting in here, past that red bunker, and it's hidden behind go off if you trip that. So you have to be very careful about grabbing it and disabling it. Note from this position there are 2 effective.
Okay, so it's hidden behind one of these. Is that it?
Here, go where if you hear, it's a novice terminal. That's don't forget the cat, and you these are tripwire here, and it's hidden by where that little red bear were. Hang a right down this hallway. Keep an eye out for more turrets. So once you see the dead cat and you pass that red bunker or that little red barrel, there's a turret here and a turret here. You don't want to get ambushed by those as you walk through. Once you get down here, take note there is another laser tripwire here, and it's hidden behind this box. So you have to be very careful about grabbing it and disabling it. Note from this position there are 2 more turrets. There's also a Tesla looking mutant room, and all the way around to the back, and you're going to find your experimental serum. Once you're done, just head over here.
Okay. What's in this thing? Bring the serum to Vigil. Okay. Alright, so I'm done here. I picked up something different. Okay. Shoot, my phone came unplugged. They think I'm part of them? No, I don't even want to meet these fools anyways. My job done here. I got everything I need, I'm pretty sure. I hate them. I'm not actually joining this. Got everything.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Sounds like a waste of time to me. You should create something more useful.
It's just my opinion, of course, but I don't believe that every discovery needs to be useful. Sometimes we innovate for no other reason than to learn what's possible. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Take care, then.
So, I think I talked to everybody. So I guess I talked to everybody and then I'll decide. I'm gonna decide now.
Almost done. Just need to
Hi,
tighten
Doc.
up this primary
weren't
drive
kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us of... If you don't mind my asking, what...
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better now. I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical... We maintain and up... There's a lot of the work we do, so...
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for over the years. When necessary. Fortunate, it's a good...
No, I don't really care.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase
Sir, authorized personnel only.
Scanning unknown.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together?
What now? We're all looking forward to
Dragging their
working
feet
with
on the
you.
targeting package
Father's work
upgrades
has
I
been
asked
a
for.
real
Maybe I
inspiration
should
to
take some
me.
courses with
That
me.
armor should serve you well in a firefight.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results.
Excuse me.
This time as
I
well.
bet Dr. Thompson
right.
would love to take that power armor apart. We get a look at the inner
Hey, Doc.
Like any machine, a synth can
Here
malfunction.
you are.
Just
Justin
wish it
Ayo,
didn't happen so
Acting
often.
Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal. Now, Father is our primary...
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machine. As to our main instrument is coursers hunt. They are highly... But I gather you know.
Whatever.
In fact...
Ugh. I hate to break it to you, but your courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose... Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
How do I... So now I gotta talk to this fool.
All systems nominal.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Get it, I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm not even going to that. How the heck do I go back? I guess I gotta talk to him.
Jammed.
You know what? I might just kill this guy.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
If you expect me to be impressed by a lot of fancy sci-fi gizmos, you'd be wrong.
I see. It's not just about the gizmos, as you say. I hope you'll see that in time. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy them and start over with a better design.
There is no need for such drastic action. We are constantly working to correct any flaws that might arise. As you will soon see, we're also more than capable of reclaiming any synths that become a danger to the surface. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy, but I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
I don't want to do this. I want to turn to the surface.
Son.
Libertalia isn't hard to find. Just look for the jumble of wrecked ships floating in the harbor.
I want to go back. Let me out. Can I go home?
Sean.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
That's it. I don't want They might not know that I've killed him yet. This guy really thought
Is someone present?
Movement detected. Curious.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Are you attempting an ambush?
Why are you hiding? Sensitivity of my sensors.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
detecting stealth activity.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Just kill my son.
6,
Doesn't matter. I hate the instant.
5.
He's not my son. He destroyed everything.
You killed him! How could you do that? He was your son. You better run. Because if we find you, we're gonna kill you. You hear me? You're dead.
Relay online and engaging.
I don't know if that was a good idea because now I feel like the Brotherhood's gonna be mad at me. Maybe. Hope not. Hope my mom's coming. Hello? Alright, I'm back. Vanish from the Institute. Good. So where should I go first? I'm gonna go to the about next third on to do this stuff. Ooh.
Carry food with you.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Let's reveal a weakness.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
If you have a moment.
Hey.
Awaiting your command.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Do you want to have that talk now?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
So there is a human being under all that power armor after all.
Sometimes I need a reminder, but yes, there is. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Good.
I'm busy
No.
right now, Knight. You have a mission to complete for Elder Matt.
Oh, yes, I know this.
Jackson, I suggest you get back to work.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me doing 100 push-ups.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I won't.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you to clear out.
Buddy, I just went to the Institute on my own because I'm playing that about me being here. Oh, when I'm gonna tell somebody that I killed my own son. Hopefully I tell him because I need to get it out of my mind. So.
Elder Maxon?
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Ooh. I'm upgrading those ones next. Said I would, and I am. Fast travel, please. Oh yeah.
Run into any synths? Shoot and kill. We don't take prisoners.
We need to get out of this radiation now.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
This is doing what? Is he gonna eat it or what? There you go. Watch out.
All right. Here we go. And now
These noxious fumes are quite revolting.
wait.
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Virgil?
I'm going to get some rest.
Protect and serve.
Probably is. I want to go to the Minutemen real quick also. Since I am their general. Mostly Massachusetts.
Hey there.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
Don't mention it. You guys have been through hell, huh?
You have no idea. In these past few months, we've lost everything. My son, he's gone.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
No, they shouldn't. I just keep thinking, maybe I could have done more. Anyway, thanks again.
Alright.
Hello, sir.
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about them?
I say we attack. Take the fight to the Institute.
I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. With any luck, he can use it to find some way in. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. I've got something for you to do right now, actually. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
We can do it. First, I'm gonna do this though. At the Boston airport. Pretty sure I used to have this gun actually.
My duty shift was long. I'm glad we're making a difference. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, Try rebuilding a protectron while you're blindfolded.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over highly sensitive data first.
I'd like to share the holotape with the Minutemen. I think they need it as badly as we do.
I'm not sure why you trust them with it, but it's up to you. After all, you're the one who got it in the first place. Here's the original. Already made myself a copy.
I'm gonna clear the start off. Well, I forgot I can fast travel from here. Where's Starlight? Let's go. You with me, Paladin Dance?
Hold up.
Okay, where's the charger? So oh shit.
I've never been fortunate enough to watch.
Hold an active what? Bro. Holy crap.
Got it.
Raider. Yeah, I think it's this. I want to build this thing, I think. Up here. On top of that, that would be cool. Oh, it requires power. Okay, I can do that easy. not active or what? Speak to Mr. Garvey.
Mr. Johnny, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
As you wish, sir. I live to serve.
Codsworth tolerates me.
Paladin dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
We can just stay here. Codsworth, I'm sorry, but I can't take you with me. I wish I could take one person. Is he in the old house? No, he's in my house.
Don't forget to give that holotape to Sturgis. They'll need time to analyze the data.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. We've got to show people the Minutemen can really help them.
First, let me get this thing to start just one
You willing to do some work?
I'm giving you something.
I can't help right now.
It's a free country. Let me know if you change your mind.
Dude, I have something for you here.
Hey, Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Dude, let me talk
Here's
to
a
you.
holotape I happen to have. Full scan of the Institute network.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice. Even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad
Holy
dream you
crap,
can't
that's a
wake up
huge
from,
spotter.
isn't it? The site can help you.
Alright, I'll be back. Ooh. I'm gonna go get something to eat, guys.
Hi. Dawson IT's me. He has IT coming to him. Hi.
Alright, fellas, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Where's my charger? That spider crawled down like, it was like on a web and it went down like right beside me. And it was scary. Let me just say that.
Kid, it always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
No. You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the sight. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
The sight isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are or what you can give.
It's my decision, kid, not yours. Now lay off for a while, will ya?
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some...
Overland Station. This is... Walk up. Talk to some of the settlers over there. Settler. Where they at? Have I been here before?
Beds.
I wonder if there's a way to make an alliance with the Institute and yeah, I don't even know if that guy that killed was my own son or not. I think it might have been. I'm not sure though. Crap.
You've got to help. My sister's been kidnapped.
Just tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her. But I don't have that kind of money.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring her back safe, okay?
All right. Oh, what's this? T-45? This looks insane. Wait, I'm pretty sure I had some of this.